got severe storms coming, folks. I'll stay here as long as I can. I may have to evacuate to the truck. Hey, you guys got hit with severe storms last night, tornadoes. Hello, Roger, Ohio. Hello, Lower Michigan Adventures. I'm going to stay here as long as I can, but I'm not going to hesitate if I have to go to the truck. It's coming. I watched the radar, and it's just a few miles away, it looked like to me. We got sustained winds of 30 to 40. They're not sustained, but we got wind gusts, but we've got sustained winds of, I would say, 15 to 20 right now. Yeah, everybody's hunkered down in their tents. We are in a... Yeah, everybody's hunkered down in their tents. We're having a YouTuber camp out. So we've got, I think, 5 channels here. So everybody's hunkered down. And Ray is off somewhere. He said he was going to go explore the area. So he's off in a van. I'm sure he knows what to do when the storm hits. Like I said, I'm going to stay as long as I can. If it gets too bad, I'm going. I've got the tent opened up on the end you're seeing, and I've also got it opened up on the other end so the wind's going straight through, which makes it a little better. And I've got 12 points of contact with the ground. I've got 3 tent stakes on each side of the tent, and then I've got 6 points contact with tie outs. So I've seen some of the devastation that hit Michigan last night. A Menards destroyed. My friend Celisa Shell shared some pictures of that. A seagull out there flying still, even in all this mess. The only thing is behind me is a dog in my sleeping quarters in the tent. Looking for a deer, Nathan said. No evacuating right out the storm. Oh, you got it, buddy. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. Thank you, Lower Michigan Adventures, for the shout out and the gift. I'm going to try to go live again tonight. We're supposed to have thunderstorms off and on all day now. With the wind calming down, that's kind of scary. So we'll see. The radar showed it just not very far from us, and it's like yellow, so that means it's heavy. We had a storm last night about 12:30 a.m. and woke me out of the deep sleep. When we got here yesterday, this ice was, say, 90% cover. This lake was 90% covered with ice, and now I don't see any ice. So just, I see a little bit off in the distance. Thank you guys for being here. We got 5 channels here. Lower Michigan Adventures. Look at the gulls. Here comes the wind again. Now that the ice is gone, here comes the rain. Now that the ice is gone, they're trying to find some food. Hello, Miss Susie. I'm not going to stay on here very long today. I'm going to come back on with a live later on tonight. Look how nice and green that water is after being frozen all winter. Can you guys see them gulls flying around out there? Well, I've got at least 3 likes, 9 people watching. That's not bad. When you're in a severe storm, when the wind dies down, that's when you are to be alarmed. Hello, out and about with M&D. see if I can check the radar. That's a wide band, wide system. Well, when it hit last night, it just poured for like 10 minutes. I mean, it started slower, and then it got a little harder, and then finally it was like it was pouring buckets. And the tent did really well. Not one leak. Here comes the rain now. I told them guys that we was all sitting out there by the fire, and I told them guys that the wind might die down once the system gets all the way in here and it starts raining. Because the wind, I believe, is from the two fronts colliding. And then once the cold, it's a colder front moving in, it's supposed to get down maybe in the high 30s tonight, low 40s, so here comes some wind again. Susie, did you have any of them tornadoes last night? I forget, was it Allen, Michigan that got hit really hard? One of them places in Michigan got hit really hard. I got on out and about with M&D's live last night, and he was by the fire, and I thought, man, Michigan's getting hit so hard, and Defiance doesn't have anything. But I got to looking at the radar, and it looked like it was just traveling straight up through Michigan into Canada. Three Rivers in Union City, that's right, that's what I heard. I don't mind the wind so much, but I just don't want real heavy rain. I think my tent's in a good spot where it won't flood out, but I don't want the campsite flooded. I'm sitting about 5 foot from the doorway, and I can feel raindrops hitting my hands from time to time. So it's blowing in a little bit, not enough to close the door down yet. Now it looks like this front that we had on the right here is moving back to the left. getting really dark again. Susie, right now it's probably in the 60s. It's cooled off quite a bit though. When this front came in, it dropped about, I'd say, a good 5 degrees. When the lake was still frozen, yesterday when the lake was still frozen, that wind coming off the lake was cold. And now that the ice is gone, we've got a warm breeze coming off the lake. Somebody asked me about the fishing yesterday, and I said we can't fish because the ice is still on the lake. Now it's gone. Got a little few whitecaps out there. Hello, Kevin's Camping Adventure. Welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Around Akron, Ohio, Canton, Ohio, Kevin's Camping Adventure. I'm only going to stay on here about 10 more minutes, Susie. We've got a drastic drop in temperature right now, and the rain has stopped again. Well, I got 8 likes from all the people that's run through here. Must have been 80 people run through here already. Here comes the rain again. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to leave this door open 8 more minutes or not. You can see down there. How much wind we got. I do like the fact that the wind can get out from underneath the tent like that instead of making it like a parachute. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to hunker down until if I have to, I'll be going out of here and headed toward the truck. It's starting to get really, really dark now. Of course, you guys know Star. She's in the bed. She's just crashed and working real hard. If I go to the truck, I'll have to get her out too. Banger, welcome in. Gypsy Official, welcome in. Hello. Are you guys getting anything over your way, Gypsy? Ray Crump, welcome in. Ray, I just told him I think you're out scouting the area. Yeah, we haven't had any thunderstorms today. We had a good one last night, though. I wanted to stay on 30 minutes, y'all, but I've got to close the end of this tent. It's just coming in too hard. We'll see you later. Have a good day. I'm going to get back on here again tonight if we've got something good to show you.